Torrey Craig out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Drew Holiday. Then there's Luke Cornett. And it's Hauser in at the 2. RJ just playing at a faster pace. Work the same in the regular season as it does in the playoffs?
Depends on the opponent. Teams that like to slow it down and can be methodical in the half court can make it a slugfest. You have to be ready for that.
Boston with the ball. Following the bucket by the Bulls. Clock at 6. Boston again missing.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Outside White. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Grant, how about Kobe White? Going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes.
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. We saw White hit another level, so he has an exciting future in front of him.
That's good from White. And the 2024 NBA champions, the Boston Celtics. RJ capturing banner number 18.
Yeah, the most titles in NBA history, breaking that tie that they had with the Lakers. And trust me, that one stings a little bit for them. Somehow they're going to have to make room for another one of those banners up in the rafters.
And the Bulls making a change here. MP's checked in.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
Holiday passes to Cornett. Now Brown fires the 3. Out of bounds. It'll be Bulls ball. Bulls trail by 20. Pass to MP. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
You know, so far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
I'm liking the throwback approach. They're making use of the mid-range area and inflicting major damage there.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
And he makes a first. And both free throws good for MP. Here's Holiday. Outside, Brown. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 8 assists here tonight.
You see the confidence building in Brown offensively. First, it was taking over stretches. Now, it's taking over games.
Now here's MP. You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, B.A. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
Oh, look, when Porzingis has it there, there's not much you can do defensively.
Pass to White. Vucevic, a screen on Brown. White for 3, and it's Cornett. With a rebound. Cornett's got 7 rebounds in the game. Brown passes to Porzingis. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Outside White. Let's go with a 3. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Outside Porzingis. Left side Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. Like, we understand that. But when he gets into a rhythm, whew.
Now here's MP. Outside Herter. They set the pick. Shoots over Tatum. Herter gets the bucket. Herter's got 10 points in just the second half.
A true marksman. If Herter takes a shot, you know he feels good about it.
Outside Tatum. And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, BA, and it's grown into a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the product.
Now here's MP. And MP throws it down.
And MP... is in fuego right now. If I'm on his team, I'm going to keep feeding them and feeding them.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Boston making a switch here. White's checked in. here's Holiday. Outside, Brown. Giddey against Holiday. Porzingis with a screen on Giddey. Just 3 to shoot. Shot from 12. And it's Chicago with a board. Vucevic has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. And again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Tatum from long range. Chicago with a rebound. Giddey passes to MP. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. MP's got 59 points. Boston leading by 18. On the wing, Tatum. This one for 3. And it's Chicago with a board. Giddey's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And he converts the layup.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Holiday passes to Brown. Here's Tatum from downtown. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
Down low. Here's MP. Another bucket. Wow.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Celtics. They lead by 14. And miss after miss right now. Chicago's gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. White, the pass to MP. And yes, another basket. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss. Well, they're on the
Sorry about the mic being off. My wife's sleeping, but just wanted to give you a shout out, Teflon. Much appreciate you, boss, slapping that link with me. I hope you've had a great week and good Easter.
right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Celtics.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jason Tatum.
And we can't forget about his effort on defense, specifically how many steals he was able to grab. Just an absolute pest.
Boston's shooting at a respectable 49%. White looking it over. Pass to Brown. Now Tatum, covered by Vucevic. Tatum passes to Brown. And the jam by Brown.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Now here's Herter. White, the pass to MP. And it's good! He hits another one!
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history. It's Brown on the wing. Here's Tatum. Count it.
Jason Tatum.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
So we see the Celtics taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team
Put up
looks like.
65.
Thank you for joining
points
us.
and
That'll
still
do it for
lost the
now.
game, wasn't it?
For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. So long, everybody.
Just got to tighten up and get him next time.
For MP to have a game like that in his rookie year, that's a special accomplishment. He can already score with the best of them.
What's up, everybody? I see MP's made his way into the starting lineup. That's good for him, his team, the fans, everybody.
Rough game. Needs to take better care of the ball.
I told you. Once you make the starting lineup, we're in the endorsement game now.
Yeah.
And look where we at.
Does that mean that you finally got me a shoe deal?
What? Come on, man. I ain't just get you one shoe deal. I got you 6.
Yeah, stop playing. What you mean?
All these people right here want to sign you. Okay? And they're more than happy to come to terms with us. All you got to do is tell me which one you want to go with, and we golden. Bro.
We're on beat. Let's go.
MP, how you feeling?
The other team's already worried about stopping you, MP.
How you feeling, MP?
What's up, MP?
To a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to rejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. It's almost over, fans. Giveaway day. Come to the game to get your own lovable calendar so you can easily follow the whole season.
Up next, the Celtics taking on the Bulls. For the Celtics, winning 7 of their last 10. And they aren't done. Fueled up and ready to charge forward toward another win here in this one. Bulls, Celtics, the NBA on 2K Sports. Thank you for tuning in this Sunday evening. With Doris Burr, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our special guest at the broadcast table for this one, the celebrated Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, thanks so much for joining us tonight. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Kevin, thanks so much. Always fun to hang out with you and all your crew and talk basketball.
All right, I told Doris and Greg and David, just buckle up because we are going to be on a great ride with you. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Boston. They're 8th in the conference and really looking to improve on the back end of the season. And, of course, the Bulls. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And, you know, for Boston, they haven't been the kind of fierce competitors here in the early season that they were just last year. Not even close. Could this be a team about to take a giant step backward?
It might be a little bit early to make that kind of declaration, but one big hot streak, they'll be right back on top.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. And for Chicago, the guard set is Giddey and White. Buzelis out there with Kevin Huerter. And it's Tiny in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So Boston wins the tip. So Shams, our NBA champion Boston Celtics. Last year, a terrific record from beginning to end. Could this be a dynasty in the making?
They have all the necessary ingredients. When you think about their top players, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, this is a group that's locked in for the long term. They have Kristaps Porzingis, Drew Holiday, Derek White, Al Horford returning. This is a team that has potential to win for the next 3 to 5 years, and that starts with having your key players and your top players locked in. When you think about the teams with dynasty potentials in today's NBA, the Celtics have to be at the top of the list.
The bright lights of the NBA Cup semifinals. So much pressure. And guess what? MP thrives in the spotlight. Guys, he loves it.
Yeah, in talking to MP before the game, you could tell he was ecstatic. The entire NBA is watching this one. MP has a huge chance to prove himself. I expect him to have a big game.
Shot clock at 5. Tiny. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Boy, they don't waste any time on that inbound play. Very little the defense can do to react to that one.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to talk. He knows how much Jason Tatum can impact the game. And Coach told me Tatum has improved the way he reads the game, how he responds from defense. He's faster. That means we have to be crisp with how we rotate and send a double. Not a lot of wiggle room on the floor when Tatum is processing information. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. That one is off.
Well, what's impressive to me about Jason Tatum is how he attacks his weaknesses in the offseason. This guy is committed to greatness.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Chicago. They shot for the Bulls. The overall approach has seemed to be steady as she goes. Stay in our lane. Business as usual. But do you think that will continue?
And business has been good, Kevin. One of the best attendance rates in the league. But listen, this is a Bulls organization that has to figure out its right direction and see how they can continue to build and find a way to build from the ground up and reach new heights, whether it is going a more rebuilding route, a more in the middle route, versus going and really taking big swings. I think this is an organization that is very much trying to find their direction.
Oh, you're kind of setting the table. A lot could happen with this team. Good stuff. Now White, after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Holiday, a screen on White. White against White. Brown feeling it out a bit. 2 points. That one goes.
Brown showing off that delicate touch, becoming much more reliable with his jumper the longer he plays in the NBA.
And White kicks to Giddey. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Brown outside. The Celtics keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you get the sense that guys are still trying to figure out how to guard Buzelis.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Chicago.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
The free throw drops for Buzelis.
A really talented youngster. Matas Buzelis comes from Lithuania, and they have a very rich basketball history there, and he's hoping to add to it.
Good on both. When you think about the great teams that we have seen and the great seasons that we have watched over the many decades, where do you think historically Boston's season will be placed?
The greatness of the Celtics can be measured in any one of their players can win an MVP, whether it's Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Drew Holiday. They all have the ability, and Kristaps Porzingis, to all win individual accolades, but what makes them so great is they can sacrifice and be one for each other. Think about starting fives. The 2017 Warriors, the 24, 25, 25, 26 Celtics. For years to come, this Celtics group has a chance to compete.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to talk to his guys. A chance to check out some stats for Jason Tatum.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Now here's Giddey. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. You communicate so much with NBA GMs. You talk with owners. You talk with personnel people. You know, knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day jobs with these NBA teams?
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents, with other teams. Are they trusted? Do they have the trust of others? That is of importance, certainly. And how well connected are they within the organization? How are they building their own front offices in their own buildings? But their thirst for information, their ability to use information to strategize, that is something that occurs every single day. Because if you know something is happening with a specific team, that could shape how you want to strategize your team moving forward.
And the dunk by Tatum.
Boy, once he gets going, all 6'8", 210 pounds, Tatum very hard to stop off the bounce.
Holiday, the pass to Tatum. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Tatum's got his second basket of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
The shot by Tiny, no good.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
Brown with it. 23 points his last outing. 6 to shoot. Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
I love it, Jason Tatum not settling for a jumper. He goes to the rim with authority.
Giddey kicks to Herter. Here's Tiny, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Bulls have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
First free throw is good. Boston making a switch here. Cornette's checked in. Both free throws good from Tiny. Well, you may have heard MP just signed his first shoe deal. Certainly a big moment for him.
And I'm told MP went with New Balance. It must have had a very enticing pitch to get an in-demand guy like MP to sign with him.
Now here's Tatum. Count that bucket. Tatum's got 9. Hey, Shams, no one is keyed on the league like you. Is there an under-the-radar trend that you're seeing around the NBA, or the next thing that you're anticipating may happen with the way the league will sway one way or the other?
Talking to executives around the league, it's clear that length has been very important, but having players that do multiple things and are versatile, that is of the utmost importance right now. We saw what happened with the Celtics winning a championship this year. I think that certainly is going to have an impact on how teams are going to build moving forward. Like the Celtics, you want to have players, 3 to 5 players that are playing heavy minutes for you, that are doing everything out there on the floor, not just one particular move.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
You gotta dance like everyone's watching. You're on the big screen.
Bulls making the switch here. Collins is checked in. A chance here to rank the top rookies in the NBA. The race for the Rookie of the Year. How about these guys? Oh, what a group. Well, you look at Buzelis. He's a ways down the ladder if the award was given out today, but there's still time in this season for him.
And he hasn't been quite as quick as some of the other first-year guys in terms of settling in, but I think he's just about to come into his own.
It certainly looks that way to me, too. And you can see he's not as intimidated as he may have been those first few times he stepped between the lines.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Tiny, in the last game against Boston, put on a show. He finished up with 65 points, and that was his season high. He really lit it up. One of the great performances I've seen in all my years, and I really mean that. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Shams, you've been around the NBA for a long time now. Which players do you enjoy watching the most?
Greatness, especially the guys that are regarded among the greatest of all time, like LeBron James, like Stephen Curry, like Kevin Durant. You have to throw those in there. But this is a new era, a new crop. The Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Have to throw Luka Doncic in there. You have Donovan Mitchell, you have Paolo Banchero, you have Tyrese Halliburton, you have Joel Embiid, you have Tyrese Maxey, Jimmy Butler, you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Devin Booker, Zion Williamson, Anthony Davis, De'Aaron Fox, Victor Wembanyama. So let's not have anyone here left out.
All right, they're all fun to watch. Here's Holiday after the made shot from Tiny. Beyond the arc. Not going to go that time. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Trailing by 4. Here's Tiny. And that one is hammered home.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Austin's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Cornette kicks to Tatum. Nice move. And he sinks the layup. And that's 17 points for Jason Tatum.
When you allow Jason Tatum to build momentum offensively, it can be a scary night.
White the pass to Tatum. 9 feet out. White with the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It'll be a jump ball.
Collins passes it to Giddey. Here's White, and it's Chicago scoring again.
Beautiful touch there. Give White these types of looks consistently, and he's going to make you pay.
Brown outside. Outside Tatum. Misses the three. Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the Bulls in Chicago. With his first shot attempt. Out to White. Down low. You know, Shams, I don't know how many kids grow up thinking they're going to be an NBA in sight. But clearly that is something that you probably thought about at one time or another. Did you think that was going to be your path?
Kevin, I knew at the age of 16 years old what I wanted to do, and this path I wanted to take an insider for the NBA because I loved playing basketball, I loved writing, and I had a genuine passion for transactions, for the behind-the-scenes stories. So to be able to tell that story to the fans, I feel like I am one of the fans. That's why I feel like I can relate to the fans, and so that's what inspired me mostly to take this career path that I've taken.
You're so connected. It is a pleasure reading you and hearing you.
Kevin, appreciate you so much, and just know the stories will keep coming.
Already such a terrific passer. Love seeing Josh Giddey share the wealth.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Chicago making some changes. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Tiny. Lonzo Ball comes in for Kevin Huerter. And Trey Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey. And things can get so intense when NBA rumors start flying, Shams. You know that. The teams are just kind of holding on sometimes for dear life. What is it like when you break a major NBA story like you've done numerous times?
It's like when your heart skips a beat, Kevin. It's like when you feel like you are in such a rush and there's a surge of excitement that hits every particle of your body. Every profession obviously has a big payoff, but everything happens so fast. But when it happens, it makes all the hard work worth it, but it certainly brings a great feeling, and I definitely get goosebumps to this day.
You get goosebumps, but the hard work you put in to get that story, I know what you guys go through. It is amazing the hours you spend on it.
365, 24/7.
Wow. Boston making a switch here. Griffin's checked in.